It's district semifinal action from Caledonia here at River Valley Vikings, where the Vikings and Warriors meet for the second time in as many years for a shot to go to a district final. River Valley looking to go to MVNU on Friday night and capture their second consecutive district crown, while the Warriors are looking to knock them off and make the trip themselves. Who's going to win? If you want to find out, you have to stay tuned right here live and free on the OH Report. And it's call coming your way next.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Josh Banks welcomes you guys inside the American Homestead Exteriors pregame show, joined alongside Mark Bollinger as the Vikings of River Valley and the Eastmoor Academy Warriors are meeting for the second time in as a year, Mark, for a district final appearance.
Yes, last year these two teams went at it, same kind of thing. District semifinal at River Valley on the 26th of February a year ago. River Valley only up 3 last year at the half, pulled away late, was able to win 69-50. Vikings going to try to repeat that performance tonight and punch their ticket to the district finals at Mount Vernon Nazarene on Friday night.
But when we jump in real quick here and talk about those Warriors, Mark, they're not the same team they were last year. New head coach. They've got some freshman guards that are pretty talented. They come in averaging 55 points a game. They allow 56 a game. They shoot 43% from 2, 24% from 3, and only 60% from the line. If they're going to knock off the Vikings tonight, that 24% is going to have to be about 45 or 50.
Well, one of the keys for Eastmoor tonight is they're going to have to be able to make three-point shots. They can't allow River Valley to make 8 to 10 threes while they make only 1 or 2. They're going to have to keep it close in that regard. If they can get some outside balance to their inside game, they'll have a chance to pull off the upset.
And talking about that inside game, that's going to flow us right into our player spotlight. And who else could it be for this team? He stands 6'9", Mark. He averages 15 points a game, almost 10 boards, and 3 blocks per contest as well. Dakar is a monster down low.
Yeah, Dakar Moultrie named first team All-Central District today. I saw him a few times last year, including the game here at River Valley. He is a guy that changes a lot of shots. Even though he only gets about 3 blocks per game, there's a lot of other shots that he alters. He is going to be so important tonight for Eastmoor in creating second chance points. Can he get on the offensive glass and give those shooters second chances? Because as you said, they shoot it poorly, so they're going to need second chance points if they're going to be able to win.
Yeah, and the big thing for them tonight is going to be play inside out, because you and I both have to assume Carter Myers is going to have the job of guarding Moultrie. If you feed Dakar inside, you maybe get Carter into foul trouble early, and it might completely change the transition of tonight's game.
And see, I think River Valley's going to go different. I think you're going to see Carter Logan maybe with the matchup to make sure that Myers doesn't get himself in foul trouble. The other thing about Eastmoor coming in here, they're familiar. They came here a year ago. Several of these guys were here in that game. They've played here, they've been in the gym, they've been in the environment, and this is a team that was battle-tested. You look at their record of 11-10, those 10 losses, Afrocentric twice, Walnut Ridge, Hartley, DeSales, Dublin Kaufman, there's 9 losses right there to teams that are high seeds in Division III and in Division V. Those are that's a loaded schedule. So Eastmoor has seen teams of River Valley's caliber all season long.
And they've won 6 in a row down the stretch to get to this point. But, Mark, let's flip the script and talk about Coach Brown's Vikings of River Valley. Hey, anything you can do, I can do better. They say they've won 9 in a row to this point. They average 67 points per contest, and they only allow 52.8. They're outscoring their opponents by 15 points a game. They shoot 46% from 2, 34 from 3, and 67 from the free throw line. And other than a close win against Johnstown Monroe, 8 of those 9 wins have been by very, very dominating fashion.
Well, they have dominated throughout the season, going 13-1 in the MOAC with that lone loss to Marion Harding. Vikings are on a roll, and it comes down to can they create the tempo and get out in transition and shoot those open threes. If the Vikings can do that, they have a chance to roll tonight. If Eastmoor can slow it down and make it a half-court game, the Warriors may have a chance. But if River Valley plays their game, watch out, because they're going to be heading back to Mount Vernon for a chance at another district title.
And this fellow you see on your screen right now, he's 7th in all of Ohio in scoring, folks, at 25.3 points a game. And let's not take away the fact that he also pulls down 7 boards and averages about 2 blocks per contest. Carter Myers is the real deal, and he's going to have to continue to play tremendously well if they're going to play and compete here tonight.
Well, Carter has played at an absolutely elite level all season long. Today, he was named first team All-Central District along with Chase Smith. And in addition to that, he was also the co-player of the year in Division IV in the Central District. So great honors today for Carter. He'll probably be a first-team All-State player, but the most important thing in the next hour and a half, can he lead his team to victory?
We'll be able to see all that action live and free right here on the OH Report. Mark and I are going to take a quick break for the anthem. We'll come back with starting lineups, keys to victory, and the opening tip from River Valley.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Back inside the American Homestead Exteriors pregame show, Josh Banks alongside Mark Bollinger. Mark, let's jump right into some keys to victory. First, with the visiting Warriors, and I came up with these. You and I have done a lot of games together, and this is really how you beat the Vikings. Slow the tempo, and you have to limit the live ball turnovers. Three-point shooting is going to be critical for Eastmoor tonight, but I think if they can do these two things, they can leave here victorious.
Well, River Valley is the team that wants to create a game that has a high amount of possessions. They want the tempo to be up and down, a lot of possessions, create turnovers, get into that running game, and as we've said all year long, if you turn the ball over and it's a live ball, you're probably going to end up getting flushed on because Carter Meyer, Eli Snyder, somebody's going to throw it down at the end of the transition game. Can Eastmoor do that tonight? We're going to find out. Look for River Valley to show them some different looks, maybe go to some zone trap just to create some issues to make sure that they can identify what the Vikings are doing.
And on the other side of things, our keys to victory for the Vikings of River Valley, it's been the same thing it's been all year, only tonight it's a little different. You want to push the pace. You want to get in that 80-point range if you're the Vikings. But tonight might be the first time all year where you've had somebody the size of Dakar. You have to defend the paint.
Well, they're going to have to defend the paint, and as you said, push the pace. See if you can create a situation where maybe, you know, the conditioning plays a factor late in the game for Moultrie. Last year we saw that a little bit. River Valley only ahead by 3 at halftime, had upped it to 8-point lead after 3, but then just buried Eastmoor in the fourth quarter. Can the Vikings do that again tonight? And yes, defend the paint because Moultrie is going to be a presence in there. Can you go after him, get him in foul trouble, and make him earn everything tonight because he doesn't shoot it well from the charity stripe?
Now, folks, we're going to meet the starters first for the Eastmoor Academy Warriors. It's going to be a freshman. He wears number 1, Chase Hodge. It's going to be another freshman. He wears number 3. He's the point guard, Jaden Thomas. It's going to be a senior. He wears number 4, Stephon Simpkins. It's going to be another senior. He's the power forward. He wears number 5. It's Chris Washington. And then the big man in the middle, 6'9", and he's long, Dakar Moultrie.
Well, Simpkins is the second kind of guy that they go to on the offensive end. 6'5", averages a little over 12 points per game. He was an honorable mention all-district pick. We know what we're probably going to see from Moultrie and Simpkins. Can those other 3 guys make plays? 2 of them are freshmen. Can they make shots from the perimeter?
And for the Vikings, for those of you that have been around this year, it's no different than it has been all season long. 6'6" junior, he wears number 1, our player spotlight. It's Carter Myers. He's a 6'2" senior, he wears number 3, Eli Snyder. A 6'1" senior, he's the lights out shooter for the Vikings. He wears number 5, it's Chase Smith. A 6'2" junior, he wears number 2, Ellis McFarland. And the big man in the middle for the Vikings, a 6'5" senior. He wears number 55. It's Carter Logan, and Carter Logan's going to have the workhorse tonight down low.
Well, I think Logan's going to start on, but one guy that's not starting tonight that I think is going to be crucial is Colton Lang.
Yep.
Lang's going to have to play some big minutes for the Vikings tonight. As the season has went on, he has understood and really played well in his role, coming off the bench, defending and getting a lot of huge rebounds at crucial times. I think Colton Lang is going to play a big role tonight in either getting on the glass or keeping Moultrie off the glass tonight for this Vikings squad.
Yeah, and that's going to be the big thing here tonight for the Vikings, Mark. Rebounds are going to be at a premium when you're facing somebody the size of Moultrie. But again, Simpkins down there, he's not the biggest. He rebounds it rather well for Eastmoor as well. So it's going to be really interesting tonight. Whoever wins the rebounding war, I feel like is going to have the advantage in tonight's contest.
Well, and just watching the body language of Eastmoor, these guys are coming out here. They're confident tonight. You can just see that it's that us against the world mentality. They have been here a year ago. I don't think there's any intimidation at the tournament draw. They jumped in here with River Valley. They wanted a shot, and here we go.
And they'll win the opening tip, and they'll get a wide open layup to start. Eastmoor is going to jump out 2-0.
And Simpkins is going to start on Myers. Air ball by Smith.
Pull-up jumper right away, no good. Snyder will come away with the rebound. He'll look to push the pace for the Vikings. Smith going to take another one. You can't leave him open twice, folks. Chase Smith knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, Chase was the guy in that comeback win against Johnstown. Vikings down by 5 under a minute to go. He hit 2 big threes. If you're going to beat River Valley, you cannot give up open looks from 3 or they're going to make you pay.
Smith airballed the first, gets the second one to fall. Moultrie down low. Myers contest. Kicked out. Move it around the perimeter.
Well, and it's what we saw. Logan guarding Moultrie with Myers being the helper.
Myers on Simpkins. Simpkins gets it to Hodge, the freshman. So you're going to see a little screen action with Moultrie and Simpkins down low.
Looks like they're going 1-4 low, trying to ISO Smith.
Hodge gets it to Thomas. Thomas, the other freshman. This is Simpkins. Simpkins going to go to work, spin inside, nothing doing. Great defense from Myers, and the Vikings are playing outstanding defense right now.
Now, what I will say is good patience by Eastmoor.
And it leads to a 3-ball, Jaden Thomas.
Well, and that's what we see. They're going to have to make some threes to try to match River Valley on the three-point line.
McFarland's 3-ball, no good. Eastmoor with the rebound. They're going to look to push the tempo. Thomas going to look to go coast to coast. He'll feed Moultrie. He can't finish at the rim. Offensive rebound, no good as well. Logan will come away with it. And how about the much smaller Thomas down there fighting to cause the jump ball? It'll go to the Vikings, but you're getting the shots you want if you're the Warriors.
Yeah, Moultrie 0 for 3, all from close range. Vikings cannot afford to give him easy looks all night long.
Eastmoor going to come out. They're going to go full court man. Eli Snyder has it for River Valley. They'll clear out, let Eli bring it up himself. Myers now to McFarland. In the corner, Chase Smith. They're going to look to isolate Myers in the post against Simpkins. Great defense there from Simpkins.
So you see what Eastmoor's doing defensively. When Myers runs a cut to the post, Simpkins is going to front him with Moultrie behind, willing to leave Logan open to make some shots.
Myers kicks it to McFarland, left open for 3. Ellis McFarland. He's another one of those guys where if he can get going, he can be a huge offensive contributor for the Vikings.
Yeah, big make there by Ellis. Gives him that 4th scorer.
Thomas, quickness, floats. Jaden Thomas, how about the young fella?
Quick off the bounce, exploded to the basket and was able to finish. Warriors 7-6 here early in this game.
Snyder, a great inside-out move. He beats the defender, and he gets to the rim.
Great tempo, though, here if you're River Valley. Up and down, 3 minutes in. We're already at 8-7. This is the tempo you want.
5:02 left. Simpkins has it in the corner. Wanted to get it to Moultrie. Moultrie kind of floated back up. Simpkins has it. Finds Moultrie down low, and Moultrie's going to throw the hammer down.
He's not going to miss that. Great look by Simpkins. Mix up there on the coverage with the Vikings. Two guys took the ball, left this roller wide open.
Snyder gets a screen from Myers. Eli Snyder gets all the way inside, can't finish. But how about Ellis McFarland coming away with the offensive rebound? He'll skip it. Snyder's left wide open in the corner, and he says three's better than two. It's 11-9 Vikings.
Well, the three-point shot is already the difference. 3 made threes for River Valley.
Thomas, very quick off the bounce, has it for the Warriors. They look to hedge the screen. Thomas tried to go to Moultrie on the slip. Nothing doing. Chase Smith has it. Back to Snyder. One more to Myers. Myers is going to float. The friendly roll for Carter Myers.
Definitely got the friendly roll. But you see River Valley on the defensive end icing those ball screens. Basically what we're saying is they're trying to set that middle ball screen. River Valley's icing it, pushing it to the sideline, not allowing it to get to the middle of the floor.
That's Hodge. He'll get inside. Nothing doing. Myers with the defensive effort. Snyder has it for the Vikings. Snyder, a pull-up jumper. No good. Thomas has it for the Warriors. He'll look to push the pace. Thomas finds Simpkins. Simpkins got it down low. Nothing doing. Moultrie will come away with an offensive rebound. Pull-up jumper. No good. But another offensive rebound. And again, we talked about it in the pregame, Mark. Rebounds being at a very important thing tonight. And Eastmoor is just dominating on the glass.
Well, when you don't shoot the ball well, you know there's going to be a lot of offensive rebounds, and that's what you're seeing from Eastmoor. They don't shoot it well, but they go and get it.
Now Myers is going to have to slide over and guard Moultrie as Colton Lang checks in. No inbound. He'll throw it over top to Dakar. Gets it to Thomas. Thomas, a great find to Simpkins.
Well, what you're seeing is Eastmoor's getting paint touches without throwing it just to Moultrie. Their point guard and their off guard, their two quick guards out front, are getting dribble penetration, landing on two in the paint, creating gaps and attacking River Valley on the defensive end.
Smith floats. No good. Offensive rebound. Ends up in the hands of McFarland.
Both teams struggling to finish possessions on the defensive glass.
And that'll be a turnover by the Vikings. Physicality has been the game so far. No foul, or one foul called on the Vikings early on, but other than that, they're letting them play. As this is Thomas with the ball. Again, he's so quick off the bounce, and they're going to get another foul. We'll take a look at that one on our Premier Optometry Group replay.
Well, there's very few guys that are able to put Eli Snyder on skates a little bit. Thomas did on that one. Great hesitation and go move. Eli, an elite defender. Thomas just breaking it down right now. See if Eli can.
They'll go to Simpkins. Simpkins uses his strength against a much smaller Lang, and it's 13 apiece. 2:20 left here in quarter number one.
Now you see a little adjustment. River Valley's going to put the ball in Myers' hands to start the possession and then use the ball screen to free him up.
No good on that three ball, but there's Lang. You mentioned his name. He gets an offensive rebound, and Myers is going to get hammered by Simpkins.
If we were in college and they went to the replay,
that's a flagrant one in college.
Yeah.
Absolutely it is.
Got him high around the neck, but in high school, no replay, good hard foul according to the official. Myers to the free throw line, but good adjustment there by the Vikings. Simpkins has done a nice job on Myers early, so River Valley puts the ball in his hands, so then the ball screen action will take Simpkins off of it, try to force them to switch or create the advantage for Carter.
And if you don't switch, you try to send a double at him as he goes 0 for 2 from the line.
But Lang almost gets the rebound.
If you throw a double at him, then you're leaving Eli Snyder, you're leaving Ellis McFarland, you're leaving Chase Smith, you're leaving these guys open.
And now we see the Vikings go to the zone.
I spoke with Coach Brown before the game. He said, I can't tell you what defense we're going to run because we're going to run whatever we got to run to win the game. Thomas.
Well, I think what that shows is just the respect for the interior of the Eastmoor offense, able to get to the paint. Vikings do a good job of giving up the shot they want early on the three-point miss, but they've got a defensive rebound. We talked about it in the pregame. Offensive rebounding for Eastmoor is the one way they're going to be able to stay in this ball game.
15-13. Smith wants it on the block. He gets it. Back out to Snyder. Eli with the ball fake. Gets it back to Chase. Backdoor cut. Eli Snyder with the outstanding cut and feed from Smith. And we're all knotted up. 60 seconds left here in quarter number one. A very fast-paced quarter one. In the corner, that's Simpkins. He wants to get it to Moultrie down low. Moultrie being guarded by Snyder. I tell you what, Eli's only listed about 6'2", but he plays way bigger than that inside.
Careless
as we're going to have a steal. Smith finds Myers. Myers up and under. Vikings 17-15, 30 seconds left.
Remember that talk about live ball turnovers resulting in points? There you go, live ball turnover. River Valley makes Eastmoor pay. Transition basket for Myers.
17-15, Thomas has it. Michael Patterson into the game as well for Eastmoor, and that's blocked from behind by Smith. Ends up in the hands of Hodge. He can't knock it down. And they're going to say it'll stay with Eastmoor. I don't know that anybody got a piece of that one unless it was Snyder on the backside.
Bad situational basketball here by Eastmoor. You're shooting the ball at 12 seconds. Well, the clock's not running. The clock's not running.
And a three ball goes down for Moultrie. Myers left open. He'll try to answer. He can't. Offensive rebound goes to McFarland. Smith catch and shoot three at the buzzer. Chase Smith puts the Vikings up 2.
Home court advantage. The clock didn't start. Allows River Valley to get the late three when the quarter should have ended.
It's 20-18 Vikings in a high-scoring affair here after quarter number one. You don't want to miss any of this one, folks. We'll be back after this commercial break.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Josh Banks alongside Mark Bollinger back inside River Valley High School, where the Vikings are up 2 after a huge tray ball from Chase Smith to end the first.
And offensive foul on this end. Eli Snyder draws it from Simpkins. Turnover 4 seconds into the quarter. And that's going to be Simpkins' second. What a huge call early here in the quarter.
Washington, Chris Washington, a senior, will come into the game to replace Simpkins. And again, that's a big call, like you said, Mark. 4 seconds into the quarter.
Well, Simpkins gets his second foul as the second leading scorer and takes away the possession.
Now you got Hodge on Myers. Carter Myers is going to have a blow-by opportunity. Carter can't finish, but guess who that was with an offensive rebound? It was Colton Lang, and it leads to a Carter Myers bucket.
Well, that's what Colton Lang does. He gets to the glass, offensive rebounds, gives you a second chance. Great start to the quarter for River Valley.
Thomas has it now for the Warriors.
Now
gets it to Moultrie.
They've switched up the look. Now they go 1-3-1 instead of that 3-2.
Thomas, a deep three, no good. Chase Smith will yank that rebound away and come away with it for the Vikings. Snyder gets it to Lang. Eli Snyder left open, top of the key. No good, but there's Colton Lang again, and this time you left open number 5, and you can't do that, folks. Chase Smith with his 3rd triple of the night.
River Valley 5 of 7 from three-point land here early in the game. Colton Lang, 2 big offensive rebounds on back-to-back possessions. Results in 5 points for the Vikings.
Thomas has it for the Warriors. He'll skip it, that's Hodge. They'll get it to Moultrie. One more to Thomas. He's got his runner in the corner. Great closeout from Snyder. And guess who, Mark? Colton Lang comes away with the steal. Chase Smith has it. And listen, guys, you can't leave him open. Moultrie will come away with that board. But that's not the guy you want to leave open.
You wonder if they did a really good job on the scouting report. If you're going to leave Smith open, you do that, you're going home, and it's not with the W.
Eli Snyder is going to get the blow-by on Washington. Washington will reach. He'll pick up the foul. The second here early on in quarter number 2 after none being called on him in the first.
Yeah.
Washington will pick up his first, their second. Colton Lang has it, finds Snyder. Snyder left open. Snyder. He's got 8 of them.
It's just a shooting range right now, just like practice. Wide open, catch and shoot. Easy for River Valley.
Washington had the defense there as Myers is going to get a hand on it. We're going to take a look at that one again because I think after Carter got a hand on that, I think Washington got a paw on it as well. It doesn't look like it changed direction. That's Hodge. They're going to call a foul on McFarland.
Yeah, a little bump there from Ellis, trying to cut off the baseline. I think if his arms don't extend,
I was
going to
say,
call it.
I think the extension of the arms is the only reason that whistle got blown, and it's going to lead to a 3-ball for Chase Hodge.
Big shot by the freshman. They needed a basket down 8, and he got it.
Smith floats, can't score. Moultrie comes away with the rebound. Thomas will look to push. Thomas, a wide open lane. Jaden Thomas can't finish. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors. And again, it's 28-23, Mark. And Eastmoor is getting almost 2 shots per possession. And Dakar Moultrie is going to finish at the rim on the inbounds.
A little 5-0 run here by Eastmoor to get them back into it. River Valley opened it up to 8. Eastmoor responds with 5.
Snyder gets it down low to Myers. Carter Myers, when you have that kind of footwork and his athletic basketball ability, when you catch it on the block against a smaller defender, it's almost a guaranteed bucket. They're going to stay 1-3-1 with Myers out top. Hodge gets inside, tried to find Moultrie, and that's a turnover. I guess if you're Eastmoor, the positive thing about the turnover is it wasn't a live ball turnover.
Yep, dead ball turnover. At least the ball went out of bounds, allowed to get back to play defense. Right now, Eastmoor's perimeter defense is just breaking down so easily that River Valley is getting the shots that they want.
Stolen away, Washington. Myers might have got a piece of it. Snyder running the lane, Eli Snyder.
Well, Eastmoor needed to convert on the other end. They missed the layup and then give one up in transition. I'm not sure Myers got a piece of it, but I think it was just the intimidation factor of knowing that Carter's going to elevate and potentially knock that thing out of the sky.
Eastmoor to inbound. Down by 7. Thomas has the ball for the Warriors.
Vikings really hoping they can open this up and get it to double digits here by the half.
Washington, they want to get it to Moultrie with Colton Lang guarding him. They'll kick it to, that's Thomas. Thomas thought about it. Skip pass, that's Hodge. Hodge, great find from Hodge to Moultrie.
Well, he's done a really nice job of attacking the paint, drawing defenders, and then giving it up to Moultrie for the easy look.
Chase Smith has it for River Valley, and we're going to get a foul on Thomas. Yeah, if you're Thomas there, you're kind of getting body into him. Great defense hands-wise. too much body.
Just a little too much of the body, as you said. You get the foul call. Great job by Lang as Logan comes back into the ball game.
Logan will come in replacing Lang. How about the spurt that he brought in off the bench? Logan will now catch. He'll get it to Chase Smith. Chase thought about the step back three. Instead, he'll find Myers. Myers still unable to knock one down from deep tonight.
Well, it looks like they're going to live a little bit with Myers shooting the three instead of getting to the basket.
Skip it up top. That's Hodge. Patterson floats. No bucket, but that foul will go on Snyder. We'll take a look at that one again on our Premier Optometry Group replay. Oh, they'll call it on Chase.
Smith, yeah. Chase from the side.
Patterson will go to the line to shoot a couple. Again, Eastmoor shoots 60% as a team.
Yeah, they struggle from the free throw line. Important for River Valley on the second one to box out. Make
as
sure
he knocks down the first.
Good job of get a defensive rebound here if possible.
Second one here for Patterson. Knocks down on both. The sophomore showing the soft touch from the line.
And Eastmoor has to be really happy. Simpkins has been on the bench since the 7:56 mark of this quarter with that second foul. They've hung in here without their second leading scorer.
Myers now guarded by Moultrie. They'll double him as soon as he catches it. He'll get a screen. He's now got Washington on him. Snyder was wide open in the corner. Myers will hoist, and he found that one.
That was a tough shot. Contested, off balance, but it went. Extends the lead back to 6. See if either team here can get a little spurt to finish the half.
RV now it looks like they're gonna go 3-2 zone.
If I'm Eastmoor, I almost just pulled out and run time. The more time that runs off the clock with Simpkins out of the game is beneficial to you if you're the Warriors.
Hodge gets it to Thomas. Thomas uses some strength. He gets it to the car. One more to Hodge. Hodge left open. And how about Chase Hodge with a couple three balls here in the first half, and it's a three-point ball game.
Well, when he's had time and space and got his feet set, he has been able to make shots.
Snyder has it for River Valley, and Eli Snyder's just too quick off the bounce.
And he is such a good finisher at the glass. Soft touch, able to get the ball to go.
Thomas again, Eastmoor just looking to run their offense. And I tell you what, Mark, when they run sets, they've been very successful here this evening.
Yes, they have.
Thomas has it, gets a screen from Moultrie, finds Hodge, he'll catch and shoot. Chase Hodge can't knock that one down, and the big fella Logan comes away, but he throws it away. 2 points for Chase Hodge.
Well, they saw what was going to happen there. Logan with a great job on the rebound, but then sliced in there, got the steal in the basket, back to 3.
Coach Thornton gets a timeout. And I tell you what, it's been one of those games, Mark, where RV will get a nice little run going, and then Eastmoor answers right back. They got it to 8 at one point, but they haven't really been able to create that separation.
Right, yeah. They were able to get to an 8-point game, 28-20. Eastmoor goes on a 5-0 run to answer it, get themselves back into it. That's why I think like this last minute 10 is so critical. Again, you go back to last time these two teams matched up, 3-point game at the half, and then River Valley started pulling away. Eastmoor has to know that in the back of their head. But as we've said, they're doing it without their second leading scorer. They've been able to basically get almost 7 minutes here of game time with Simpkins sitting on the bench with foul trouble.
And keep it close. That's the big thing, too. Your second leading scorer has been on the bench, and these freshmen have stepped up big.
Well, I think if Coach Thornton would have probably brought him back into the game if it would have got a little bit out of hand.
Ellis McFarland's going to knock down the 3. The bucket will count.
Another big 3 by Ellis.
Foul go on Carter Logan underneath. Colton Lang will come back in, replacing Logan. But that's a big shot there again from McFarland, his second from that same corner.
Yep. Yeah, if you can get some shots like that to go from Ellis, it just changes the dimension of this River Valley offense. And River Valley now back to the 1-3-1 with Lang out at the top. Colton has long arms. See if he can get a steal here in transition.
Hodge had a phenomenal first half. Gets it to Washington. He kicks out. That's Thomas left wide open. How about these freshmen for Eastmoor?
Well, and the thing about it is they've just had open looks. That's been the issue. I think if they were contested, you're not going to see them shooting the ball nearly as well. Carter Myers with the blow-by. Something else we talked about is Smith gets the steal. Yes. What a play by Smith. Return to Cinder? No.
But guess who got an offensive rebound? And Ellis McFarland can't knock it down, but Carter Myers can finish it. And that's how the half will end, folks. Carter Myers with an offensive rebound putback. And it's 44-37 Vikings.
44-37. Into the first quarter, River Valley gets a 3. Into the second quarter, they get a 2 at the buzzer. 2 buzzer beaters, 5 points. That's the difference.
We'll be back for halftime stats and analysis with Mark and I after this commercial break.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Josh Spence alongside Mark Bollinger back inside River Valley High School for your American Homestead Exteriors halftime show, where the Vikings hold a very slim 7-point margin. 2 buzzer beaters to end the first 2 quarters for River Valley and a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the end of the first quarter, a little bit of home cooking for the Vikings. 12 seconds to go. Clock didn't start. Eastmoor ends up hitting a 3, and then River Valley comes down and hits a 3 at the buzzer that if the clock had started would have not, had time for. And then Myers at the end of the half. Great job getting to the front of the rim. Offensive rebound put back. Those 5 points were huge to open this lead up and get it to 7.
You see the stats on your screen, unofficial, of course. The difference in the game is exactly what you said it would be in the pregame, Mark. River Valley with 3 more threes than Eastmoor and a 7-point advantage.
Yeah, and River Valley's been hot. 8 of 14 from three-point land. And the Vikings have been able to find ways to get open shooters, and those shooters have knocked it down. In the first half, Carter Myers led the Vikings with 15. Eli Snyder had 14. Chase Smith 6. And Ellis McFarland with 2 big threes. Chase Smith with 9. Ellis McFarland 2 big threes to get us to 6 to get the Vikings to 44. Vikings will start with the basketball here. And for anybody out there wondering and listening and, what's going on elsewhere, Shelby beats Ontario in a close game in the district semis, 43-41. And then the winner of this game tonight will play the winner of Johnstown, Worthington Christian. Johnstown in complete control, 31-14 at the half.
Yeah, Johnstown dominating in that contest.
And first play of the half, River Valley with the turnover on the charge. Myers to the basket. Eastmoor steps over, gets the charge. Good start for the Warriors.
Yeah, now you got to get a bucket off of it. You force a turnover, you force a foul on Myers. You got to get a bucket out of that.
Well, and for Eastmoor, this is where it got away from them last year. And so I think a big part of this is, can they stay close in the third quarter to where they believe that they can win?
And I tell you what, Mark, Coach Thornton going to go with the lineup that kept him in it as Simpkins is still on the bench. Or no, Simpkins on the floor.
And another missed layup. Eastmoor's missed several layups thinking it was going to get blocked.
And Carter Myers is so smooth in transition.
Well, there you go again. If you're Eastmoor, you give up a turnover or defensive rebound, you better get back because River Valley is going to get down the court in a hurry.
They almost throw it away again. Simpkins has it.
Several times tonight we talked about Eastmoor missed layup, River Valley transition the other way, layup.
Montreal coming with that board. And they're going to get a foul.
That's a second quick foul on Myers.
We'll take a look at that one. Yeah. I see that maybe being on Logan more than Myers with the body. But I guess Carter did get a hand in there, maybe got the arm a little bit. But Moultrie unable to knock it down.
Yeah, doesn't shoot him the best from the free throw line. Steps up there and misses this one.
Quick shout out to all of you watching. Dan Hirschner cheering on RV. Phyllis Heidenberger watching from Marion. Dora Brown also watching, and Brad Handley watching from Forest.
Couple big misses there. River Valley a chance to get it to double-figure lead.
For the first time tonight, Smith gets a stream from Logan. Hesitation dribble. Smith open from 3. Chase Smith. 3 ball. He's got 12.
Well, Eastmoor better go on a little bit of a run here or it's going to be night-night, season over.
Simpkins will take one of his own around the rim. It just wouldn't go in for Simpkins.
And that's perfectly fine with River Valley. You want Simpkins shooting the 3.
They're going to call.
I think it was.
They're going to call it on Logan. Illegal screen on Carter Logan.
They called it running through the screen, actually. They called it on Washington trying to get through the screen.
Okay. Myers catch and shoot 3. That's going to miss right. Carter Myers throws down the offensive rebound. He elevated and flushed it, folks.
He timed it perfectly and went up on the backside rebound and flushed it. Quickly to 14. 7-0 run here for River Valley to start the half.
Simpkins travel. And here's the thing, if you're Eastmoor, you were down 7. We're not even 3 minutes into the quarter, 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the quarter, and they've already doubled it.
Well, and it started with those first few possessions. They get the turnover right away, and then they missed a couple layups. And
As
they missed another one.
Simpkins will come away with the rebound, though. Simpkins going to get fouled by Smith. Second on Chase. And our corrosive fire and security free throw zone, as it'll be Simpkins to shoot 2.
Yeah, everything going wrong for Eastmoor here.
They cannot find the bottom.
Turnovers, missed layups, 3 straight missed free throws. Coach Thornton knows that they're in the danger zone now.
Second one goes for Simpkins.
So they're going to go press. Yeah, they're going to try to change the game a little bit, going to a 3-quarter court, 1-2-2 press. Now they're going to trap on the first pass, see if they can change the flow of the game.
Timeout, Coach Brown. While we got a timeout, folks, let's go ahead and shout out our sponsors this evening. American Homestead Exteriors. Our commitment to excellence is reflected in our strong and reliable exterior solutions. Call us today for roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. Krista Smith Integrity Home Team. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Call Krista Smith with the Holden Agency. Premier Optometry Group. Premier Optometry helps you keep the game in focus because better vision is our purpose. ArcelorMittal, smarter steels for people and planet. Hiring now with competitive wages and benefits. Visit arcelor-middle-oh.com and click careers for more details. Corrosion Fire and Security. Mention the OH.REPORT to receive 10% off your fire and security services. Central Star Home Health. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are. And Mount Vernon Nazarene University will get them shouted out at our next break. 2:38 left here, or 5:20 left here, and Carter Myers knocks it down.
And that is 1,000.
Carter Myers has scored, as a junior, has surpassed 1,000 career points.
Gonna go over to mom and dad, give them the basketball, and his brother. Great moment here. Carter Myers just pulls up from 3, junior season, buries it. His 22nd point of the night, puts him over 1,000.
Well, and here's the thing, Mark. You and I were here a short time ago, and we seen him go for, I want to say it was almost 40. And it was a lot more electric, right? He's got 20-plus here tonight, and it's been just the most calm, cool, and collected 20 I've ever seen Carter Myers score.
Offensive rebounds, quick catch and drive to the basket. You know, that's the first pull-up 3. He had he did have the one thunderous put-back dunk, but you're right. Other than that, it's just a quiet, efficient 22. Just another night at the office.
Five minutes left here in the third.
Eastmoor, no field goals here. They've had chances, but unable to finish. 4th foul of the quarter there on River Valley.
4:55 left. Eli picks up his second.
Eastmoor 0 for 5 from the field to start the second half. 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Just unable to convert on open chances, and it's getting away from them in a hurry.
Another missed opportunity down low. Chase Smith will come away with the board. Myers has it. Myers scoop score, 2 points. And Mark, when he gets into this rhythm, he just makes it look easy.
Right, and when you get into transition, he has such body control. He's just going to float effortlessly and get to the basket, kiss it off the glass soft.
They're going to look to double. Floater, no good. Ends up back in the hands of Moultrie, and it looks like they're going to get McFarland on the foul.
The offensive rebounds have been really beneficial for Eastmoor, but even on their second chance opportunities, they've been unable to score. Now 0 for 7 from the field. 0 for 8 from the field in the quarter. see if Moultrie can get to the line and get their second and third points of the half. The answer is no. 1 of 5 from the charity stripe. You know, that was the concern for Eastmoor coming in. You know, we talked about it. Did they have the shooting from the perimeter to stay with River Valley? And it's not just from the perimeter, it's from the charity stripe, you know, from the free throw line. Yeah, inside of 2 and 3 feet, they're just not finishing.
Well, and here's the thing. You know, you've got Moultrie. He's a senior. You've got Simpkins
junior.
as well.
He's only a junior.
Moultrie's a junior.
Yes.
Okay. And you bring all these freshmen back. This is going to be a team to reckon with in Division IV. I say watch out for the Warriors next year as they've tried to skip it to Myers in the corner. Washington will come away with it. He'll get it. That's Simpkins. Moultrie tried the one-handed flush, got rejected by the rim.
And that has the story of the half right there. I mean, you're Eastmoor, you're right where you want to be going into halftime. You're competitive, you're in the game, and then the River Valley train is going downhill, and Vikings, great pass from Logan to McFarland. Get off the tracks, the Express is rolling.
And it's quickly a 20-point Vikings advantage.
14-1 here in the second half.
And it's been everything. You've got Chase Smith knocking down shots. And you know, we kind of talked about it. I had mentioned it before the game. Who was going to be able to be that guy not named Chase Smith, not named Carter Myers to put points on the board? Tonight it's been Eli Snyder. Tonight it's been Ellis McFarland. And when you have a big three like the Vikings have and somebody else contributes, watch out.
Yeah, you get that scoring from Ellis McFarland. You get the play, as we talked about, from Colton Lang, just bringing the energy and the hustle and doing the dirty work. That's what it's going to take, because it looks like it's going to be Johnstown Friday night, and that's going to be a team that's going to force River Valley to play a style that they don't typically like to play.
Yep.
And you know, guys like Colton Lang and Tar Logan, they're going to have to step up big. Ellis McFarland, it's going to be a good one Friday night if everything holds the way it is.
How about the shot from Hodge? I want to say he's into double figures now with 10.
With 10, he has 10 now, yeah. First made basket of the half for Eastmoor, 1 of 10.
Snyder catch and shoot 3. Almost got that friendly roll in his home gym. They'll get McFarland.
That was the first three-point miss from River Valley here in the second half. And they'll send Eastmoor to the line. Now, one thing that you have to watch out a little bit, and I know it's still 18 points, but the way River Valley plays, they can go on big runs in a hurry.
And then they can go on those big spells.
They can also shoot, you know, a team right back into it with short, quick possessions when shots don't go. But the way Eastmoor's shooting the basketball, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I mean,
1 of 7 from the free throw line this half.
That and a lot of just easy opportunities kind of, I don't want to say wasted, but just diminished at the rim.
Right, it's been self-inflicted wounds. They've gotten the shots that they needed to win the game. They just haven't made them. And they missed another free throw.
They get the offensive rebound, but they're not going to be able to throw it off of anybody.
Yeah, I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but it doesn't matter who you are. If you go 1 of 10 from the field and 1 of 8 from the free throw line, you're not going to win games.
Myers gets it to Snyder. Snyder gets it to McFarland. He didn't travel, folks. And Ellis McFarland knocks down a 3. That was one of the smoothest pump fakes I've ever seen.
He kept that foot down, ball fake, defender with the flyby. Ellis buries his 3rd 3 of the night.
Great kick there down low. They'll get it up top. That's Hodge. Hodge floats. This young fella can ball, Mark.
Yeah,
Chase Hodge.
The freshmen from Eastmoor are talented. Those two guys are going to cause some trouble over the next few years if they stay at Eastmoor.
Snyder has it for the Vikings.
Take him off the bounce, Eli. You've got the mismatch.
He will.
Illegal screen on Myers.
We'll take a look at it. Yep. There's a shove there.
Was it? I did.
Go ahead. I'll play it for you again while we got a second. We'll run that one back one more time for Mark. There, it's not even a legal screen. It was just a blatant offensive foul. He tried to come up. I want to say that Chase was trying to set him a little like elevator. Tried to come through it. Simpkins played it well. Nothing doing. Hustle play there. Myers is going to box out and come away with the board over Moultrie.
Two first-team all-district players going at it. Myers and Moultrie both battling for that rebound. Two juniors that are going to be back at it and again next year.
And now they're going to get Patterson.
Yeah, that's just frustration. Patterson trying to get up into Snyder. Eli was able to handle the pressure, was going to blow by him, and so he's just going to commit the foul.
Well, and Eli's one of those guys, you know, we talked about him all year on the football field. We talked about him on the hardwood as well. He's just so quick. Little give and go with him stolen away. Thomas has it. Thomas going to go coast to coast. And that one will go Jaden Thomas. McFarland. Ellis loses it.
I think the Vikings caught a break there. I thought Ellis may have lost it out of control a little bit, and I thought the ball may have tripped him, but Ellis going to step to the line, chance to add to the 17-point lead.
So I think what it was, and we called a little bit there on the replay, when Thomas, or that was Hodge, when Hodge tried to kind of step in when Ellis lost it, his knee kind of got into Ellis's hip, and that's what the foul was for.
Okay.
And how about, Mark, how about Ellis McFarland into double digits? That's his 10th point of the night.
Huge boost when Ellis can score. He's been able to spot up, shoot the corner threes. Again, another guy that understands his role. You know, his time to shine will be next year. He'll be more of a scorer next year for the Vikings. Right now, defends, creates turnovers.
They're going to get Colton Lang on a foul. No, yep, they'll get Lang. And I think the takeaway for Coach Brown from this game so far, you know, you're up 18. You're kind of taking care of business here at home like you were supposed to. You have got to rebound the basketball better against the Johnnies if that's who you play on Friday night.
Yes, rebounding has been something that has been a concern at times, and tonight they've given up second chance opportunities, but fortunately for River Valley, Eastmoor just can't capitalize.
Moultrie knocks down both.
They got a guy deep if they want to throw it.
They will throw it. McFarland plays wide receiver. Gets it to Smith, down low Myers. Myers pull up from the corner. Carter Myers.
He just makes it look easy.
When you're 6'7", you can shoot it, you can handle it, you can defend. As that one's knocked away, Snyder will come away with it. Snyder will look to push the pace. Spins out of trouble. Somehow still has the ball. And Coach Brown will get a timeout. I'm not quite sure how Eli Snyder comes away with the ball.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a scrum there, and Eli able to come out of that scrum, get the ball to Lang. Coach Brown gets the timeout here. The Vikings in complete control here with 54 seconds to go. Big third quarter. Outscored Eastmoor 20-9.
Yeah. Want to give a final shout out to that last sponsor tonight, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, where these Vikings are looking to go Friday night.
Friday night.
For over 30 years, Mount Vernon Nazarene University has been proving that online education can deliver on its promises. Our programs help students discover purpose while building careers that actually matter. See what's possible at the link in the description. I tell you what, I've been to NVNU. Actually went on a visit there many years ago. Beautiful campus, beautiful atmosphere there. It's going to be electric Friday night inside that gymnasium.
Yeah, you could have two outstanding games with Jonathan Alder likely playing a Heath team, and then that second game at 8:15 Friday night looks like it's going to be River Valley and Johnstown. Again, those two teams just went at it down at Johnstown a week and a half ago, and it was a tight one.
Snyder tries to inbound to Smith. It's stolen away. This is Hodge. Hodge kicks it to the corner. 3-ball up, no good. Another offensive rebound, though, for Simpkins. Thomas spin move, lefty finish, no good. Myers, bigger and stronger. Carter Myers went through the contact for the finish.
Again, defensive transition for Eastmoor. They don't get back. Myers makes them pay. But again, I would be really interested. We'd go back and maybe watch this and just see how many layups has Eastmoor missed. Yeah. And I know some of them were contested, but just looking, I don't know if they're looking for Myers, afraid he's going to block a shot, or what it is, but they've just missed a bunch of them.
Hodge, he'll finish. Smith, RV going to probably hold for one here, I would think. Colton Lang has it, gets it to Snyder. Myers has it. We've got 5 left.
Ball screen. Nope, they're going to reject the ball screen.
Myers can't finish. Moultrie comes away with it. Hodge chucks it 3/4 court. It won't count. And after 3, the Vikings blow it open. 67-48. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after this commercial break.
MVU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
My only regret is that I didn't look at MVU Online sooner.
Josh Banks alongside Mark Bollinger back inside River Valley High School, where a huge surge by the Vikings in the 3rd quarter has pushed it out to a 19-point advantage. Eastmoor will start with the basketball. This is Jaden Thomas. They're going to get Colton Lang on the foul. And Coach Brown wanting, the push off there from Thomas with the off arm.
Well, I think there was contact on the reach before the push
there
off.
Was.
Yeah, Colton reached across his body. Then there was the push off.
That'll
be. So you're Eastmoor. You're down 19. You've got to extend the floor, create turnovers, shoot the 3. You've got to play a perfect quarter to have a shot here.
Simpkins wants it. They'll get it to him down low. Simpkins, again, unable to finish at the rim. Had the look they wanted, and this guy, he's always going to finish at the rim. Carter Myers.
That's the difference. Simpkins has the same look, doesn't finish. Myers does, and Simpkins misses it again. Tough night for the senior.
Hodge can't finish. Colton Lang will come away with that rebound. On the floor, he'll throw it right to Patterson, and this one will go for the Warriors. Lang to Snyder. In the corner, Myers. Back up top to Eli.
River Valley, that's it. Be patient. Eastmoor's going to have to gamble.
They've got to extend.
Yeah, you have to start doubling the ball a little bit. River Valley just take advantage, run some back cuts, get some layups, open 3s, just like that.
No good. Patterson throws the lead pass to Simpkins. Kicks it. How about Hodge, man? I can't say enough about this young fella. He's done it all tonight. Hodge up to 14. Chase Smith has it for the Vikings. Myers catches it, guarded by Simpkins.
Coach Thornton just imploring his guys to get up into River Valley defensively.
McFarland. Simpkins comes away with the theft. Simpkins is going to throw it down. He's struggling to make a layup, so he'll take the easy one.
Oh, he should have been doing that all night.
Snyder gets it to Chase, back to Eli.
River Valley just needs to be patient, get the look you want here. You're in complete control of the game, no need to rush, you're under 6 minutes. 5-possession game.
Throws it to Myers. Carter Myers floats and scores. That's one of those, look what I found by Carter. Ellis McFarland's going to get a rejection on the night after that one.
Yeah, Simpkins had no idea Ellis was behind him. McFarland said, get that out of here.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've gotten to know Eli pretty well. He wanted to throw that down, Mark.
Yes, he did. He went to the rim with bad intentions until that last defender slid over.
And the ability to control your body, you've got intention of going up and finishing that hard. Seen the defender, slowed yourself down and finished.
And Vikings going to slow it down, go zone.
Thomas unable to knock it down. 19-point advantage still for the Vikings. Snyder gives it to McFarland, back to Myers. Myers gives it to Chase, top of the key.
Yeah, I haven't seen Eastmoor this year, but I'm really surprised that they didn't play, as we talked about earlier.
Offensive foul on Myers. Yeah, we'll take a look at it again.
It was on Eli.
We'll take a look at it again here. You'll see it on the Premier Optometry Group replay. The forearm got extended into Hodge. It's a tough call, but it's definitely the right call.
Yeah, he extended and got him, unfortunately. But as I was saying, I'm really surprised. Moultrie has only really gotten looks after the first minute on drive, penetration and kick. When the helper rotates over, a little drop pass. They haven't just thrown him the ball on the block and let him go to work all night.
Well, and they did that at the beginning of the game, if you remember. The first couple possessions, I think he caught 1 or 2 on the block.
And that was it.
He finished once. He missed the other opportunity. But for the talent that they have around him with the 2 freshman guards, they could be so much more dangerous if they fed him more. Feed the big guy, let him go to work, give your guys a chance to catch and shoot. Give your guys a chance to, Iverson cut, get open back door.
Well, I think when you look at Moultrie, I think he's also a good enough player and passer that if you played through that, he would recognize where the double was coming from.
Absolutely agree.
And use that diagonal skip to his open shooters.
Dan Chili's go Vikings.
Little frustration setting in here with Eastmoor.
Smith to inbound. He's looking for Eli. He'll throw it to Eli. Eli plays wide receiver, can't knock it down. Simpkins comes away. That's Thomas. Great find down low. Eastmoor sees the floor very well as Thomas will catch and shoot one. No good. Offensive rebound, though, again. Gets it to Simpkins up top. That was Patterson. Can't control it.
Well, and Eastmoor's just kind of went chaos ball here. They take Moultrie out. They're going with 5 smaller guys just trying to create havoc. They know Moultrie can't really do a lot in the pressing game.
I'm telling you right now, Mark, I don't know what Carter Logan's supposed to do right there defensively. You slid up, hands straight up. You got the foul call. That's Carter's 3rd. Patterson goes to the line to shoot 2, makes the 1st.
Well, I think with the way the fouls are, that's the 4th foul of the quarter on River Valley. With every foul after this, obviously going to be 2-shot shooting foul. I think you're probably going to see River Valley go to the zone just to reduce that and try to make Eastmoor shoot it over them. And again,
there's Carter again. That'll be his 4th on the box out.
Yep, had him around the neck. It looked like again, it looked like Carter just reached and wrapped him up with a headlock. I think some of the frustration from the River Valley side of things is there's been a lot of contact in other ways that hasn't been called tonight.
Yep. Absolutely.
Now it's kind of tightened up here on the officiating the last few minutes.
But again, here's the thing, Mark. If you're rebounding the basketball, you don't have to force that foul. And there's another offensive rebound, and that foul is going to go on Lang. As, again, it's body after Simpkins had the ball, as you see it there on the replay. River Valley, I couldn't tell you how many offensive rebounds that the Eastmoor Academy Warriors have tonight.
Yeah, and that's what it's stemming from, is they just continue to offensive rebound. River Valley has to clean this up moving forward in the tournament.
Simpkins misses the first.
Okay, now we've been through this, 3 of 10 in the third quarter from the line. This quarter, they're like 2 of 7. You've got to expect the miss here.
And we're going to have another foul
That's
on
going to go
Snyder.
I think that one's going on Eastmoor.
It is. It is.
Oh, the joys of officiating.
And I'm going to say this, I've said it before, I'm glad I'm up here, not down there, Mark. Smith inbounds it to Lang. Back to Chase. Chase will clear everybody out, gets it to Eli. I'm going to say this, that looked like pretty good defense there from Chase Hodge. I will say that one, that looked clean from here.
Third foul.
But the last couple of fouls you've called, you have to call that one.
Yeah, you kind of had a feeling they were going to even it out a little bit here after some of those foul calls against the Vikings.
Chase has it, gets all the way inside, and that's going to be another foul. Hey, listen, I am going to say this, folks. There's 3:49 left in the game, refs. You let them play for 3.5 quarters. Why did we all of a sudden decide to tighten it up?
Well, and from my experience, I think you have some tournament officials out here who understand that it's a 16-point game. It's been highly competitive and physical, that it could very easily get very, very chippy really, really fast. Yeah. So I think they're maybe tightening it up a little bit just to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand here as emotions run high. Eastmoor is realizing season's over. It's hard for these high school guys to understand that. And so I think they're just trying to keep a lid on the emotions.
Simpkins, and here's the other thing is Thomas hoists one from deep. Jaden Thomas. That foul will go on Thomas. And that'll be the 5th on Eastmoor. Eli Snyder is going to go to shoot 3. So, Mark, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but maybe it's an announcer doing something myself. We were just talking about how it was into the third quarter before 8 o'clock, and now we got 3.5 left in the fourth quarter, and we're shooting free throws for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the free throws are picking up here in the fourth. And, if you're River Valley here in the last couple minutes here, you hope the Vikings can extend the lead a little bit.
Clear the bench,
so
no
you can
injuries.
Get some guys out before the last minute and a half where things may get really chippy and nobody get hurt. I mean, that's the big thing is you're moving on. Get out of here healthy.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you win by 16 or by 12. Get out of here healthy.
Simpkins misses. Chase Smith comes away with the rebound. Carter Myers has it. Gets it to Colton Lang. Back to Chase. Chase gets all the way inside. Floater no good. Moultrie comes away with the board. He'll save it to Simpkins. Simpkins outlets it. Outletted that one to Gavin Dorsey. They'll get it on Eli from the backside. That's the 4th on Eli. So Carter Logan and Eli Snyder both with 4. We'll see who Coach Brown pulls off the bench to kind of take Eli Snyder's spot. You're up 16.
Nobody. He's going to leave him in. I think that's one of those where Eli's going to be out there till he fouls out until you get under a minute.
Friendly roll there. First points of the night for Dorsey, senior guard for Eastmoor. That one's no good. Carter comes away with the rebound.
If you're Eastmoor, one thing, you've got a good group coming back. You're young. Two freshmen start, a junior, 6'9" junior. I think, if they can find ways to put the work in to shoot the basketball, that's what it comes, and that's a second missed dunk to shoot the basketball. That's what holds this Eastmoor team back. They just can't shoot it from the free throw line, and other than a couple of their guards, they just don't have any threats.
If they had a big, even if Moultrie develops any sort of outside shot, as now we'll start to see some subs come into the game. McFarland comes away with that one, throws it out to Lang. Chase Smith left open from three. Chase Smith knocks down the three.
I believe that's the 13th made three on the night for River Valley.
Rejected. Carter Myers.
Well, Eastmoor has missed some layups tonight.
But
and then that one, get out of here.
Well, and here's the thing. Carter Myers is one of those guys, he, just like Moultrie on the other end, right? They're shot blockers. They're intimidating inside. That's the cause of a lot of the missed opportunities for Eastmoor. But that one, just like the putback dunk that Carter had earlier, he timed it perfectly, and he said, I'm not going to intimidate you, I'm going to swat you.
Right, and the one thing I would say is when you watch both Myers and Moultrie, the one thing they both do, though, is they elevate early, anticipating. I don't understand why coaches and scouting reports, whoever's responsible for it, if I'm playing against Moultrie, show him the basketball, and that first ball fake, he's going to leave his feet.
Yep.
And again, Myers is a great shot blocker, but so many of them, he just times up so well. If you're playing against him, you've got to show him the basketball.
Simpson gets it into Whitaker into the game. Whitaker just a sophomore. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Simpkins.
I have a feeling Coach Brown and his coaching staff are going to talk a lot about defensive rebounding in the next few days before that district title game.
McFarland tried to get to Snyder, or tried to get to Myers, and I'll tell you what, Mark, I think that I think Carter might have wanted a lob there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like this move. Get these guys out of the game. 1:35 to go, up 18. Don't get anybody hurt. We don't need to. If you're River Valley, don't roll an ankle or something, some fluke injury before Friday night. You've got much bigger fish to fry when you're going for a district title.
Riley Hummel, Chris Davis, and Zayden Vandal come into the game. .130 left here in the contest. 18-point Vikings lead. Step back three, no good. Rebound to River Valley. Hummel. Riley Hummel get himself 2 points in the book. Some more subs set to check into the contest.
That is deja vu from a little over 1 year ago.
As Owen Collins comes in, and Mark, you're my RV guy. I don't have a 44 in my book.
That's the sophomore Liam. Yeah, I played JV most of the season.
I thought that's who that was. I just wasn't sure.
Yep.
Vandal gets it. They wanted Davis to shoot it. Nothing doing. Stolen away. That's a sophomore. Has it poked away. As that was Whitaker. 7 seniors on the roster for Eastmoor, Mark. But their main contributors are their youth.
Yeah, you look at what will be returning for them. Patterson, sophomore guard. Hodge, freshman guard. Thomas, freshman guard. Moultrie, junior post player. So they're going to lose 2 pieces out of their main 6 rotation, but they bring back 4 really nice pieces that they could be pretty solid next year if they continue to improve.
We're inside of 30 left. Step back 3. How about the step back 3? Zayden handoff.
When it's your night, it is your night.
Whitaker, he'll pull up.
About 4 feet short.
The sophomore will float. Three ball to end it, no good. And the River Valley Vikings are heading to Mount Vernon. 86-63. We'll be back for our MVP and postgame show after this commercial break.
Welcome to Inside Central Star. I'm next to one of our amazing team members, Kelly. What do you love about Central Star?
I love the culture. Our team genuinely cares about people. We hold the highest standard of patient care, and I love to be a part of that.
What do you feel sets this company apart?
There's this real sense of collaboration and respect regardless of the title you hold.
Do you think that's what has kept you here all this time?
Absolutely. We make a real difference in our patients' lives and our own lives too.
Join our team at Central Star and contact us for the latest opportunities.
After high school, kept hitting my head on that proverbial glass ceiling because I didn't have a degree.
I started working right away, and I really wanted to get into leadership, but I kept getting passed up because I didn't have the formal training they were looking for.
Through volunteering and substitute teaching, I discovered a real passion that I knew I wanted to pursue.
MVNU Online was really the perfect fit for me.
The coursework is separated into 6-week classes, and you know when everything is going to be due on day 1.
The MVNU online student portal is so easy. I can do my schoolwork in the evenings or even just pull it up on my phone when I'm in between tasks.
My degree from MVNU Online not only gave me the qualifications I needed, but more importantly, the confidence I was looking for.
It almost seemed like opportunities were coming to me as opposed to me having to search for them. My only regret is that I didn't look at MVNU Online sooner.
It was really the final piece for my career to take off.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Welcome to the Arsler Middle MVP. Tonight's MVP, River Valley senior Eli Snyder, dropped 17 points in the River Valley 86-63 win over Eastmoor Academy. Eli, congratulations. Let's just start with the beginning of the game. You got the Vikings off to a quick start. You guys were in attack mode from the beginning.
Yes, sir. I mean, we had a great week of preparation. We knew going into the game that they were going to be a solid team, play really physical defensively, and we just battled throughout the whole game and did a great job.
Were you a little bit surprised they didn't play inside a little bit more through Moultrie?
Yeah. I mean, we knew they had some great guards, but, we kind of planned all week to try and keep the ball out of the middle from him. Because, if he gets the ball inside, he can do a lot of things. He's a big dude. But, Carter Logan, Carter Myers, they did a great job inside on him, so props to them.
And one thing we noticed on the defensive end early in that, in that first half, you guys were icing those ball screens, not letting that thing get to the middle of the court. What was the thinking behind that? Obviously, was it taking away the roller, or were you more concerned with the dribble drive?
Coach has been preaching keep the ball out of the middle, so we've been working on that ice for a while now, and we're starting to get the hang of it. We struggled at times with it, but we're just going to continue to work at it and get ready for Johnstown.
And then anybody that knows River Valley knows that when it gets going, it's a landslide, and that's the third quarter you guys came out up 7, and then you just put it to them and you got it going. Just talk about the confidence you guys play with when you're in that transition game.
I mean, yeah, we're a fast-paced team. That's what we want to do. We want to run and gun and try and beat you up the floor. So we got guys all over that can score, 1 through 5. So we have confidence in each other and confidence in ourselves and confidence in our coaching. So we're just going to continue to keep going.
And you need to settle a little bit of a debate for us up here, because one time you had the ball in transition second half, looking to throw that down, weren't you?
Yeah. So Coach gets on me all the time. My parents don't pay all that money to watch me lay the ball in the hoop, so I'm sure he'll give me crap after that.
Yeah, we saw. It's like, he had that look. He wanted to throw that one down. Before we get you out of here, just looking ahead, it looks like you guys going to be taking on a really good Johnstown team that you guys played just a few weeks ago. What's it going to take to get that second consecutive district title?
I mean, that's a good fundamental basketball team in Johnstown, so we got to have a great couple of days of preparation and go to Mount Vernon, win or go home. That's what it is at this point, so yeah.
So the Vikings did win again tonight, advanced to the district final with an 86-63 win. Our Arsler Middle MVP, Eli Snyder. Eli, before we get you out of here, anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out my mom and dad and the rest of my family for showing up and supporting me.
Congratulations to Eli Snyder, Arsler Middle MVP.
I can describe Central Star Home Health several ways, but honestly, we're more than your neighborhood home health company. We are a direct extension of your family. Whether you are a caregiver looking to be part of our incredible team or a family in need of our help, we exemplify advocacy. Our dignified home care programs maintain your loved one's safety in the comfort of their home. Call Central Star, day or night, to set up a personalized program to meet your needs. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are.
Josh Banks back here with Mark Bollinger one final time inside River Valley High School, where the Vikings are moving on again. They're going to look for back-to-back district titles on Friday night. A convincing second half performance. They knock off Eastmoor by a final of 86-63.
Yeah, impressive second half. That first half, River Valley, again, was up 7 at the half. They had that late three-pointer in the first quarter, that late 2 in the second quarter. 5 total points late in quarters to go up 7, and then the third quarter, it was the avalanche. Here came that Viking transition game, and the Vikings just took care of business. Dominant second half to advance to Friday's district final against probably Johnstown Monroe,
who they beat by 3 about a week ago.
In overtime, yep.
And it's going to be an outstanding atmosphere. But let's talk about the atmosphere here tonight as you see Carter Myers down there, the young man, the junior, down there with Coach Brown, scores his 1,000th point tonight. And just the success that he has had. It's so much fun to watch him play the game. He's so smooth. He does everything right, and he shoots the ball extremely well, too.
Oh, he does. I mean, that's the thing is he's a 3-level scorer. His 1,000th point when he went over that mark was a shot from nearly the volleyball line, and that was after, he had a couple of the slices to the basket, works his way in there, makes some open jumpers, gets a throw down, later in the game off an offensive rebound. He just can score in so many different ways, and again, he's so fluid and easy to watch.
And he ends up with 33 points tonight. But really, Eli Snyder, our MVP. Carter Myers goes for 33. Chase Smith, I want to say, had, double digits. But I think the key contributor tonight was somebody you and I talked about, Colton Lang on the rebounding side of things. And then Ellis McFarland really stepped up tonight. He took on a scoring role. And, we keep talking about where if RV gets past Johnstown, the regional that they're going to go to. If they've got 4 dudes that can score the basketball, that region is going to better be on the lookout for this Vikings squad.
Right, and going back and kind of talking about the environment here and then the path to Cincinnati, to Xavier University for River Valley, I think that's one of the things that the OHSAA has to fix is you have games like this where River Valley, yes, they're the higher seed, but it's a huge advantage to get to play at home in these games. It's something that the Central District does that most of the other around the state doesn't do.
Nope.
And it gives those higher seeded teams, not just River Valley, the higher seeded teams a huge advantage. If you're a lower seeded team and you're trying to pull off an upset, it's a lot easier to do that at a neutral site than at a home court.
Absolutely.
We looked around. Eastmoor had maybe 8 or 10 fans here tonight. No cheerleaders.
Nope.
And, of course, River Valley is packed in here, emotional, loud, great environment. It's just a huge advantage in the Central District. And I think just in general around the state for the equality of it all, they've got to go to something. Either play at neutral sites from the district on, or the other districts need to go to this. Then, yes, for River Valley, if they can get past Johnstown, they're going to Cincinnati, where they're going to run into a Dayton-Dunbar,
Northridge, Cincinnati Taft,
or Wyoming in the first game. And we kind of joked before we went on air about the difference in some of the districts and stuff like that. Taking nothing away from our MOAC schools, but you have Clear Fork and Guyan playing tonight in a district semifinal, which 2 teams both well below 500.
Yep.
And then you compare that, you go to Dayton in the region that River Valley's going into. You've got Dunbar and Northridge going up against each other. They're 2 of the top 12 teams in the state.
Yep.
The disparity is just crazy as you look around the state.
Well, and I want to say you and I had talked about it before. It's one of those things where you've got 7 of the top 12 teams in D4 in that region.
In that region, yes. If you're one of the 3 teams that get into the regionals at Xavier University with a River Valley or a Johnstown, you are a team that is absolutely loaded. Urbana, a team that beat Jonathan Alder, who, Jonathan Alder, the number 1 seed in the Central District, beat River Valley by 20. Urbana was like the number 16 down there.
Yep.
I mean, again, it's a loaded area. But again, if you're River Valley or Johnstown, whoever it is that comes out there Friday night, you take care of business, you get that district title, and then you go down there and you just go play and see what happens.
By the way, an update on that MOAC, that the Tigers up 3 with about 4 minutes to go in the half there at Pete Henry at Mansfield Senior over Clearfork. But tonight, I'm going to pull up the numbers, but it's kind of what we talked about, Mark. River Valley holds a decisive edge in the three-point range, knocking down 14 to Eastmoor 6. But the real difference is Eastmoor shot 27 free throws. They were 11 of 27 from the free throw line.
Eastmoor did what they needed to do to compete
Absolutely.
tonight. They got to the basket, shot layups, got to the free throw line after offensive rebounds. But if you're Eastmoor, you can't miss 10 layups,
Nope.
and you can't go 11 of 27 from the free throw line. Just way too much to overcome against a good River Valley team. Against lesser teams, maybe, not this River Valley team.
And we're excited. We know we know what to expect on Friday.
Well, Friday night is going to be a battle. These two teams, if it is Johnstown as we expect, these two teams went at it for a little over 4 quarters, and Johnstown was up by 5 with under a minute to go and let it get away. If you're Johnstown, you're going to be a team that they're going to make you play their style. They're going to try to slow it down Friday night. Johnstown's going to want that game in the 40s. River Valley is going to want it to be up-tempo. It's going to be who can control the tempo and who can inflict their will on the other team. Before we get out of here, again, congratulations to not only the Vikings, but specifically individually, Carter Myers goes over 1,000 points in his career, 33 tonight. What a great honor. But again, more importantly, what a great team win for River Valley as they punch their ticket to go to Mount Vernon Naz Friday night.
It's going to be a lot of fun. The Vikings are going to be a fun team to watch. And I can't wait to see what they can do. And I'm actually excited for them to hopefully get down to Xavier and play some of that competition, Mark.
It would be really fun to see River Valley or Johnstown, obviously, being from the area.
Mm-hmm.
But River Valley get down there and go up against some of these better teams in the state. It would be intriguing to see. If you're out there and you couldn't get there tonight and you watch the game here, if you are going Friday night, they made an announcement that they are apparently not clearing the arena at Mount Vernon Nazarene. So the 6 o'clock district championship game will be on the other side. Most likely they're expecting it to be Heath versus Jonathan Alder.
Yep.
And then River Valley and
Johnstown
will be playing at the 8:15 game, but they will not be clearing the arena. So if you want a good seat, you're going to have to get there early, because I anticipate it being a packed house and it should be alive.
Well, guess what, folks? If you can't make it to Mount Vernon, Mark Bollinger and Jonathan Langdon are going to have that game right here live and free on the OH Report. It's going to be electric. It's going to be an absolute blast. But hey, guess what? We've got plenty of other games going on right now, still here live and free. We've got games all night tomorrow. Mark and I will be back with you guys on Thursday night for the Division 7 district held at Galleon. And that's going to be fun, as we're going to see Tiffin, Calvert, and Plymouth, and then we're going to see my Crestline Bulldogs play South Central. I can't wait for Thursday. It's the best time of year. It's high school playoff basketball.
It is, and it is official. It'll be River Valley versus Johnstown. Johnstown beats Worthington Christian 66-41 tonight. So we'll be together Thursday night for some D7, and then Friday night on the OH Report, we'll be over there. I'll be over there. We'll get that done, and hopefully we'll get to continue the trek into regional play. Good luck to all of our local teams. Keep winning.
That's going to do it tonight from River Valley High School, folks. I want to thank all of our amazing sponsors this evening. Krista Smith with Holden Agency, Premier Optometry, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, American Homestead Exteriors, Corrosion Fire and Security, ArcelorMittal, and Central Star Home Health. Without those amazing people, we wouldn't be able to bring you this game live and free. I also want to thank Sage Brandon here at River Valley High School, the athletic director, and the OHSAA for allowing us to stream this game for you live and free. Shout out my son Colton Banks on camera. Shout out Mark Bollinger on color commentary. As always, I'm Josh Banks. Stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be back with you live and free on Thursday.